Hey jazz touristas, today we're heading down to the Spitalfields Market. They have a vinyl fair there every first and third Friday of the month. Spitalfields Market is just next to Liverpool Station. It's probably about no more than a 5-minute walk from Liverpool Station. And what else? They have lots of things to buy there. Good place to go to eat. Let me turn around. You can actually start to see it there at the back. And what else? Yeah, a lot of tourists go there. I'm gonna say during the week there's other markets. You can buy T-shirts and there's kind of a food hall there. It's right next to a more interesting part of town called the Brick Lane area, which is much more kind of hipster market. But like I said, Fridays, 1st and 3rd of every month, they have a vinyl fair here, so let's go and check it out. Hey folks, so really great time at the Spitalfields record fair, again twice a month, 1st and 3rd Friday of every month. And I was surprised actually, a real mix, total mix. I guess it's got that kind of record fair kind of vibe, although the folks there obviously have their own stalls and they go back, you know, twice a month obviously. So a lot of the vendors have kind of new arrivals bins, so obviously I went right to those in most cases. But yeah, so it's a big mix. So there are some stalls that have real shaggy throwaway 1 pound, 2-3 pound bargain bins. Thank you very much. No, thank you. There was one guy who had a really amazing selection, quality selection of collectible 45s, and that was really actually hard to get in there, even though it's in the middle of the day on the Friday. It was hard to get in there. Everyone was flipping through. It was a huge collection, fabulous stuff. Didn't end up getting anything from them, from that stall. What else can I tell you? So how many stalls were there? There's probably, I'm going to say there were probably about somewhere between 12 and 15 stalls, each with about 4 to 10 bins each. In terms of genres, there was a big mix. I'm going to say if you're not from the UK, there'll be a bigger selection of punk here, typically a bigger selection of reggae, and then of course you have that whole kind of Brit rock, right? 60s, 70s, Beatles, those kind of Led Zeppelin, those kind of British collectible rock LPs. There's quite a few of those there as well. What else? Kind of prices, I thought prices and condition of the LPs was mixed. It really depended on the vendor. Overall, I was not as impressed, I would say, by the quality. A lot of stuff I took out was pretty scratched up, was really, if it was VG minus, I'd be surprised. So a lot of stuff that I was interested, this just kind of, again, across the board speaking. I put stuff back just because the quality was not there. Price-wise, folks were really open to bargaining, but you know, the prices were a little on the high side, I'm going to say, but not ridiculous. Okay, let's come down to the jazz. The jazz selection, I was surprised. Most of the record stores I've been to here in London over the last week or so have been mostly British, or a large selection of British releases. And but there at the fair there was a lot of American issues. In terms of location, you can't beat it. It's a great place to go with friends, even who aren't collecting, because there's so many other things to do in the area. So many places to sit down and eat. So if you go with a friend who's not, or a partner who doesn't really collect, they can sit down, have a drink, have a nice sandwich while you kind of mosey on through. I'm going to say you could easily spend. I took my time there, and of course I was taking images. So I'm going to say that I spent a good hour and a half there. But you could probably run through there in 15, 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more if you're looking for stuff. But yeah, I'm going to say about half the vendors had some good jazz. And in the end, I picked up a couple LPs, and I'll show them when I get home. So highly recommended. I was surprised. I would absolutely go back again. And I'm sure, so it's the first Friday of the month. It'd be interesting to see kind of if the vendors change, or if there are more, or if there are fewer vendors later in the month. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, and yeah, I'll let's talk when I get back to the flat, and I'll pull out a couple LPs that I was able to negotiate a good price on. Okay, finally back home after a nice day today. It was the first day that it hasn't rained for quite a while. I've also been working quite a bit, but my work is closed on Friday. So great timing, because it was really lovely and sunny, as you could see earlier when I was sitting in the park, and had really took my time at the market. Sometimes it can be a little packed in there, because you may have seen there's a lot of kind of food stalls, kind of that kind of ring around where all the LP vendors were. But anyway, really took my time, had a great time. One of the two vendors that I was telling you about that had a great jazz selection, it was the fellow who I was showing you earlier, had that Stan Getz massive collection that just kind of went on and on. Also had some really wonderful Billie Holiday LPs, and we haggled and we haggled and we haggled, and here we go. Okay, so this is Body and Soul. It's a 1957 LP. It's not the original, but it's still a 57 version. It's a mono with a deep groove in it. I was streaming it a little bit earlier, and it doesn't have the band on the back like a lot of jazz LPs do. It just has, you can see there some of the names of the tracks, and a nice write-up as well. I tell a lie. No, it doesn't have the band listed. It's just not formally listed. It's kind of listed in this write-up on the back. So Ben Webster, obviously on sax, and Barney Kessel really shines as well on guitar. So that one was a real find. Here, let me show you the labels and the deep groove on that one. So unlike, as I was saying earlier, unlike a lot of stores that I've been to here in London, there was a lot of American stuff. So these are original, or almost original, 1957 American Verve copies. Okay, so that's Body and Soul. Let me just turn this around a little bit, because I've hid my LPs a bit too far away. That's a little bit better. Okay, and the other one is from a year later, Songs for Distingué Lovers. All right, and this is an interesting one. Here, let me show the back. This is a stereo copy. It's not an original. So this originally came out in '58, and this one is from, 61. All right, let's just have a look at this. There's something I wanted to show you. A couple things I wanted to show you about this. Hopefully you can see this here at home. That whoever owned this before, I have never seen this. So leave me a comment below if you've ever seen this. So obviously someone has taken reviews of each of the track, or at least 3 of the tracks here from newspapers. So the newspapers aren't really listed, but this is a review from December 5th, 1964. Late Great Lady Day. this other one down here at the bottom, it's way too small for you to see it. On the One for My Baby track is from November 1964, so it's hard for me to read. And this one over here on the right-hand side is from 1959. So I thought that was wonderful. I thought that was a great idea, especially for the inside covers, so it's not making it messy. Some people love to write on the outside of covers. I hate that. All not just jazz record collectors, all collectors hate that. But this I thought was really fabulous. It really added kind of a neat little element to this purchase. Here are the labels. So no deep groove on this one, but it is a kind of a T Verve. The other interesting about this thing is this label is that there's a mistake here. See if you can see it. Can anyone notice what the mistake is? Can anyone notice what the mistake is? Well, the mistake is that the name of the LP is incorrect. It should be, it's Songs for Distingue, G-U-E, but it's got a Q on there. Isn't that curious? Yeah, weird. Very, very weird. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our trip today down to the Spitalfields Market. It's about, again, very quick walk from Liverpool station. Highly recommended. Wonderful area to go walking, to buy used clothes, to get Indian food down on Brick Lane, to enjoy yourself in London. We'll see you on our next jazz record walk. Take care, everyone.